Hey everybody, it's Justin, your guide into the other side. Or I know I already talked about farming versus fighting and showing off my first skill, my first deed. But honestly, you might be thinking, hey, am I going to farm? Am I going to fight? Am I going to do a little bit of both? What's the best strategy to play other side, right? What's the best strategy to play Legends of Tomorrow? And my answer, honestly, can be gleaned by taking a look at this guide here, and the answer may not be as obvious as it seems. So, um, when I was picking my first Otherdeed, I wanted to, play at efficient level, maximize value for my budget, right? So I wanted to prioritize, farming and resources and, not necessarily spending so much, a lot of money, right? So I picked tier two mainly because it's easy to, pick off of the floor. It's a great, place to farm or fight at the same time. And additionally, you know, I picked lower tier sediment mainly because it's, close to floor. And I picked a couple of resources mainly because I wanted to have access to those when it comes time to craft, build stuff, and whatever happens with regards to Kodomar evolution and all that stuff essentially, right? And what I found was I went over to the Otherside Wiki mainly because this is my go-to place to learn anything about Otherside. When you look at all of the resources, you look at the rarity, you're going to realize that if you want to reach some sort of endgame stat with terms of like endgame crafting or armor forging or what I mean speculatively if that happens, there's going to be a lot of things that you can craft, a lot of things that you can build, and all of these resources are going to be critical for that resource and recipe manufacturing process when it comes to playing other side, right? So right off the bat you realize, hey, if you try to accumulate the deed that has a dimensional, which is there's only 152 in other side, up to say the least rare item, which is the which we call it even moss moon. So like the majority of these ore anima shards are like rare in terms of, I mean, not in terms of quantity, but they're rare. So I mean they're going to be important for those end game resources. So it's not like you can buy all of these things, right? That's kind of what I realized. I was like, oh my god, I only have access to the most common resources mainly because I don't have the budget to buy all the other ones. So maybe in the same place. So that brings me to the question: farming versus fighting. And there's actually a third F. You got to play with your friends. You got to cooperate with other people. You gotta find the people who you're going to play the game with who have access to resources that you may not have, and you're gonna want to, I guess, maybe link your lands. Maybe that's what the obelisk refers to. Maybe linking up with friends. Maybe fighting the shadow together. And a lot of this is speculation, so take it with a grain of salt. But I do want to bring to your attention like a good tool to find friends, right? And that is Otherpage, right? So I know this is, I mean, I covered Otherpage earlier, but it is your character screen for the Yugaverse, right? You can sign up for the beta. There are guild applications forums out right now, and I do want to talk about guilds, right? But right off the bat, when you're looking for people and friends to play, I mean, Otherpage is probably the best place to show that off, right? Because you can see, hey, I mean, we got Benja here. So like you can see, he's got a coda, right? So you already know he's playing other side, right? And you can see his guild here. So Otherspace FM, great place to get get networked with other people who are also playing other side. You can see where their primary residence is. So for Benja, he's got a tier 5 Spirit Sands. I love this. I love the islands. And then you can see the sediment tier as well. So hey man, if you're looking for people who have that sediment type and maybe they're farming it, you want to trade with them, maybe you have a different type of sediment, maybe you have a different type of resource, you might as well reach out. And the thing is, it's like it's gonna be awesome to just see someone's other page and say, hey, I want to network and play with that person. Or maybe I have something and I want to trade. And off the bat you can kind of see, hey, they're playing, Benja's got 2 heavies, he's got 3 vessels, an enchanter, a fighter, and a farmer, right? I can't remember things late at night. But he's also got a G tag and a couple of a couple G backpack. Okay, I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but basically it's just like, hey, it's gonna be awesome to do all these things, to network with other people, to share your other page, and collaborate with strategies with regards to playing the game. And I do want to bring your attention to the guild affiliation page. So this is one of the most critical functions of Otherpage, in my opinion, because it's going to show off who you're playing with, the network that you're part of, And Otherpage has big plans to empower guilds, especially when it comes to reputation and achievements, right? So you're gonna be able to see people who have contributed specifically to Otherside, a particular guild, or stuff inside of that community, right? So for beta testing, we added communities we have close ties with, and with teams who are moving Web3 forward. So some quick stats on the selected guild percentage by all pages created thus far. So by all means, the guilds listed are not comprehensive. There's going to be a ton of guilds. Excuse me. And first off, we have Otherspace FM. A lot of the people in Otherspace have created other pages, and that includes like people with base Cs, Mace Cs, codas, and anything else inside the Yugaverse. We also have Mutant Cartel, so you can kind of see it's not just relegated to Otherside. We have people who are playing Serum City, who might want to network with each other, and then we also have Primary Guild Legends of the Gamers. So this is you can kind of see it's a primarily heavy metal forge / Rift soon guild who are going to collaborate in that way, and with a heavy metal guide that just came out, there's going to be a lot of crafting there too. So it's going to be interesting to see how people link up. And then we also have other notable guilds like Journey Club and Rug Radio, great places to learn about Otherside and the Yugaverse at large. And it's just like we're going to see multiple guilds come into play and come into existence, and people who are looking to collaborate, build, and play the games together that Yuga has built for us, right? So future concepts include guild profiles, Discord verification, roles, alliances, and factions. So it's going to be interesting when we see conflict spur in the future, eras of Web3 gaming, achievements, badges, collective guild stats, and much, much more. I think they do have guild submissions open soon, or open now. But honestly, anyways, like, I'm excited for what's to come. Definitely look through Otherpage. Definitely look at Otherside Wiki, and definitely take a check out my guys with regards to playing Otherside, because all this stuff is going to be really critical to reaching that high level play, reaching that end game, and taking advantage of all the information that we have thus far that we know. So by all means, this is not a comprehensive video of everything that I know, but definitely like and subscribe if you found anything in this video interesting or intriguing. And I'm always in the Discords. You can always hit me up on Twitter. But I'll see you guys around. I'm going to sign off. So I'll see you. Peace.